EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
To get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Check 43.
Hey, color. Yo, kill. Come. Hustle up.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Fitzpatrick. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. This one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
52 and 56, 52 and 56. Feel it.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. Here's Fuller with a catch. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll give to Hunt here on the option.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Kareem Hunt
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too. We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Brady to throw.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. A full start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 15 now. Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Defensively here, Charles, I'd have to imagine coming up with a game plan to stop Tom Brady. Many have tried, few have succeeded. But what do you see as their best course of action?
Well, besides stating the obvious, which is having great guys who can cover, and we know how difficult that is in the NFL, I say it's inside pressure. The guy's up the middle in his face because he's not the type of athlete who can get out to the perimeter and hurt you. He likes to step up in the pocket and throw downfield. If you have a couple of good pass rushers right in his face, right in his grill, that's your best chance to slow him down.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Wait, that 380.
Coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Oh, no. Oh, no. 6 guys. 6 guys. Shit.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
34.
Check 50. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Now on 2nd and 13, Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Gonna go 5-0 here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, It does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Strong. Feel it. One.
Hey, alert three.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Brady on the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. That quick pass here to Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Brady to throw again. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
2nd and 2. A shotgun give to Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mark 55! Mark 55! That's the run. They're running it.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On play action, Fitzpatrick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. His 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington has retaken the lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. From the 25 on second down, Brady. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken around the 12. A great return there of 22 yards.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Switches, switches.
Hustle up now.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Double tight, double tight. Out. 5 down. Stand up in. Watch the edge.
Gonna go 5-0 here.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and Hunt is not going to get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
So we've reached halftime here at our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top.
As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Here's Smith to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10,
just shy of the 30.
Well, Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
56 to Musk, boys. 56. Check 56. Musk 56.
To throw, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Fournette. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st down, it's Weber. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 30 on second down, Fitzpatrick. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for them.
There he goes, right side. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On first down, Brady. They'll roll him out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Brady will try again on second down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. Touchdown! Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First down, Fitzpatrick. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Read it well, and it's picked. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he's got room. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Boy, 203 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's first and 10. Now Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw is Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is now 24. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the...
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Hunt going to run for it. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd and 10, Brady buying time to his left. And this one is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Brady. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Fitzpatrick's throw taken in here by Fuller. And he's brought down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 228 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fournette. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A handoff to Fournette, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Fitzpatrick to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On the counter, Hunt. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Being chased out left. Pass complete, Thomas.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.